Is it true that Jungkook violated military regulations just to visit Taehyung? Why did Jimin appear shocked and remain silent when this news surfaced? What are the real consequences of Jungkook's actions that are now widely discussed by the public and military community? This shocking revelation raises a major question. Is a personal visit truly worth disciplinary punishment? In a surprising and unexpected development, Jungkook, the youngest member of the global group BTS who is currently fulfilling his mandatory military service, is reportedly facing disciplinary action from South Korea's military authorities. Sources widely circulated in local media state that Jungkook violated military protocol by unlawfully visiting Kim Taehyung, his fellow group member, who is also undergoing military training at a different location. This sanction imposed on Jungkook has not only become a hot topic among fans but also sparked serious discussions among military policy observers and the ethics of public figures during national service. What makes this case even more compelling is the visible shock from Park Jimin, another BTS member known to be very close with both Jungkook and Taehyung. In a recent interview that has gone viral, Jimin appeared speechless when asked for comments on the incident. Although no official statement has been released by the agency or the South Korean Ministry of Defense, the alleged violation has triggered various speculations linking Jungkook's actions to his widely known closeness with Taehyung. The preliminary chronology obtained from internal sources reveals that last weekend, Jungkook, who is stationed in the Gyeonggi-do military area, secretly traveled to another training facility where Taehyung was undergoing intensive military training. The visit, according to unconfirmed reports, was unauthorized by superiors and conducted outside of the strictly enforced visiting hours under South Korea's military system. More than just a personal visit, this act is deemed a breach of military discipline and security protocol, which obliges all soldiers, including celebrities, to strictly and consistently comply with the applicable rules. The issue became more complex as hints surfaced that this wasn't the first time Jungkook visited another military site. Several online forums within the military community mentioned that he was also spotted near another training area last month, though never caught on camera or officially confirmed. Does this indicate a recurring behavior pattern that could point to a serious violation? Speculation deepened as local media dug into the motive behind the visit. Sources close to BTS's environment claimed that Taehyung was reportedly under immense pressure during the intensive training phase, which raised concern from Jungkook. His decision to visit, according to the source, was not driven by personal desire alone but rather as a form of moral support for his friend. However, good intentions in the military context do not automatically justify such actions. To this day, no official explanation has been provided by HYB labels regarding this sanction. In a brief statement released a few hours after the news broke, the agency only stated, "We are aware of the circulating reports and are verifying the facts with the parties involved. We ask for public understanding as we await further clarification." Responses from other BTS members have so far remained closed. Jimin, who was the first to be interviewed by the press after the news spread, merely said, "I'm not in a position to respond, but I trust everything will be all right." That brief statement instead sparked even more interpretations, ranging from the suspicion that the entire BTS lineup had prior knowledge of the incident to the assumption that even Jimin himself was surprised by Jungkook's boldness in breaking official rules. Observers of Korean pop culture believe that this case could be a pivotal moment in public perception of idols serving in the military. What Jungkook did may be seen as heroic by fans, but institutionally it's dangerous. This is a battle between conscience and formal duty, said Professor Kim Hyun-woo of Seoul National University in an interview with Yonhap News. Several former soldiers also voiced their views, stating that during military service, it is not uncommon for soldiers to experience psychological stress and need external support. However, such support is usually carried out through official channels, such as family visits with special permission or regulated communication via military post. Jungkook's action, although driven by good intentions, is still considered a violation if not done through formal procedures. As of the publication of this article, no further details have been released regarding the type of sanction imposed on Jungkook. However, rumors suggest that he has received an official warning and may be placed under additional supervision for several weeks as a form of light disciplinary action. If proven true, this would mark the first time in BTS history that one of its members received formal sanctions from a state institution. This incident also highlights the emotional burden borne by celebrities undergoing mandatory military service. While the world sees them as icons, the state treats them as ordinary citizens subject to the same rules. Now the focus shifts to how HYB will handle this crisis. Will they reveal the facts behind Jungkook's visit, or remain silent while waiting for the media storm to pass? Will the public forgive this violation due to its emotionally charged background? Or will they begin to question the integrity of an idol as influential as Jungkook, who has become a generational symbol? One thing is certain. This news has shaken not only ARMY, the global BTS fanbase, but also the South Korean public who have long regarded Jungkook as a model of discipline, hard work, and responsibility. Now that reputation is being tested by the harsh and non-negotiable realities of the country's military system, however. After a series of in-depth investigations and clarifications from various parties, including the military representative and the official agency HYBE labels, it can be concluded that the news about Jungkook being punished for visiting Taehyung has no factual basis and cannot be justified journalistically. This issue, which initially surfaced from anonymous sources in online forums and later spread widely on social media, turns out to be speculation exaggerated without official confirmation. HYB has issued an official statement affirming that no violation was committed by Jungkook during his mandatory military service. In its clarification, they stated, "We have conducted a thorough internal review, and it is not true that Jungkook made an illegal visit or received disciplinary sanctions from military authorities. All related activities have been carried out in accordance with the applicable protocols and regulations." Meanwhile, the South Korean Ministry of Defense also refused to comment, because there was no official case or report of violation involving Jungkook. In its weekly press release, the ministry's spokesperson stated that there is no recorded military disciplinary offense under the name of any active military personnel from the celebrity sector, as rumored by the public. Thus, the report stating that Jungkook was punished for visiting Taehyung, as well as Jimin's alleged shock related to the incident, can be categorized as misinformation that lacks official basis and only stems from unverifiable public speculation. The spread of such information is truly regrettable, especially as it can damage the reputation of the individual involved and create unrest among fans. This incident serves as an important lesson on the necessity of verifying information before disseminating it to the public, especially when it involves global figures like BTS. In a digital era full of viral narratives and rapidly spreading speculation, accuracy and integrity in news reporting are the main keys to maintaining the credibility of information and respecting individuals' rights to the truth. In conclusion, the issue that Jungkook was punished for visiting Taehyung is untrue, unverified, and has been officially denied. The public, especially fans, are expected to remain calm, be wise in filtering information, and wait for official clarification should similar issues arise in the future.